Thanks very much to everybody for joining us here today. Gives me great pleasure to announce that the City of Edmonton has reached a significant milestone in the procurement process for the Valley Line LRT and the single largest infrastructure project actually in the city's history. And today we'll announce the private partner selected for this project. And Edmontonians, particularly those living in Southeast, are one step closer to realizing LRT service in their communities. This is a project that has had significant public involvement over time, almost 7 years worth, to ensure that this new LRT truly does meet the needs of the citizens of Edmonton. This line will reflect a whole new holistic vision of transit in Edmonton. It's a system with modern infrastructure that will still fit gently into the communities it serves. And it is a system that seeks to minimize disruptions, whether we're talking about the shush of the low-floor train or the general absence of traffic gates and barriers. Despite its size, the project is really about some of the smaller stories in Edmonton. It's about being able to catch a train in Strathearn and hook up with a friend or a relative, and then maybe go down to the Matart for Sunday brunch and walk through the river valley. It's about catching the train to Bonnie Doon or downtown to go shopping. It's about bringing together communities and families and friends in a more intimate way than one usually thinks of when you contemplate an LRT system. So before we announce the successful proponent, I'd like to invite my friend Don Hickey, who's Vice Chair of the LRT Governance Board and a wheel at the University of Alberta, to say just a few words. Don?
Thanks, Linda, and good afternoon, everybody. I've had the opportunity personally to be involved with and work with the city for many, many years, 20-some years, both as a consultant and as a partner in city building through the university. As Vice President of Facilities and Operations at the university, I've seen and watched the LRT grow and over the last decade, offering efficient, affordable service to more and more university students and staff every day. I can remember when to catch a train, there was no problem getting a seat. You could choose where you wanted to sit. Now at morning rush hour, sometimes you're challenged to get standing room only. So this is showing how the LRT system is growing, and this is a very important extension to that. I joined the LRT Governance Board in December of 2012 because this is a project I believed in and a project I wanted to assist with. My colleagues on the board are experts in the area of engineering, construction, financing, legal, and contract management. And I just would like to just review the members of the board. Al Maurer is the chair. Tracy Ball is on it. Kate Chisholm, Ivan Ing, and I think Ivan is here today somewhere, and myself. Together with city administration, we provided oversight of the procurement process for the Valley Line. The LRT Governance Board has met regularly with the Valley Line project team and city administration to discuss project status, ask questions, and provide advice where possible. We have filed semi-annual reports to City Council as part of our obligations and terms of reference. During the past 18 months, we've seen a project go through the request for qualification and request for proposal phases, and are pleased to have played a role in the city's selection process. I'll finish by saying that there are many groups have played a key role in this project, including the evaluation committees composed of city staff, external advisors, who are subject matter experts on relevant technical, commercial, legal, and financial plans. An evaluation due diligence committee confirmed that pre-established processes had been followed and reviewed the findings of the evaluation. A relationship review committee monitored and managed and assisted in the resolution of real, possible or perceived conflicts of interest or circumstances of unfairness in the Valley Line procurement process. And indeed, the project hired a fairness monitor who has had full access to every aspect of the evaluation process. This monitor has prepared an independent opinion regarding the fairness of that process, which is now publicly available. And it was a very open process. Getting the Valley Line to today's announcement has been an impressive team effort. I know I speak on behalf of my colleagues on the board in saying that we are confident this project has been well managed and will deliver on its promises to Edmontonians. Thank you, and I'll turn the podium back to Linda.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks very much. So as you know, in 2012, City Council in Edmonton made a decision to deliver this project as a P3. We made this choice because a P3 offered the best value for money over the life of the project, and because a P3 allows us to transfer project risk back to the proponent of the private sector rather than having taxpayers carry that risk and burden. This helps to ensure that the project stays on budget and on time, and that it continues to meet the standards Edmontonians expect now and well into the future. And as Don has said, the project rigor was applauded by both the fairness monitor and the due diligence monitors. So the City of Edmonton is therefore pleased to announce that we have chosen TransEd Partners as Edmonton's partner in delivering the first stage of the Valley Line, Mill Woods to downtown. TransEd Partners is a consortium of Fengate Capital Management, Bechtel, Ellis Don, and Bombardier. Other key team members include Transdev, AirUp, and the IBI Group. Over the next few months, the City and TransEd Partners will finalize this deal with the financial close expected sometime in February of 2016. And that means that construction can begin in the spring of 2016 with service opening to the public as planned by the end of 2020. So there is going to be more construction over the next 5 years. And I know both the City and the TransEd Partners are committed to meeting with communities and keeping that public engagement process that has worked so well for us in this stage of the project, keeping them informed through the construction period.